Hello again. I'm going to show you how to use selection sets in AutoCAD. This is AutoCAD 2019, so make sure you're using that version. If you're using an earlier version, that's okay. You could probably learn stuff from watching this one, but 2019 is what I'm in, and we are going to talk about selection sets. So to select geometry inside of AutoCAD, there is the simplest way to do this, of course, is just picking individual items. I'm just mousing over it, and then I'm left clicking with the mouse, okay, and I'm selecting different pieces of geometry. Okay, and I can hit my escape button and get rid of all those selections. Another way of selecting is coming over to the right hand side of your geometry, which will be over here, and I can click, which will start a window, a selection window. Now, going from the right to the left, every piece of geometry that window crosses, and right now it's crossing polylines, so all connected geometry gets selected. All right, and this triangle right up here is not a polyline. You'll see if I select that one, it just selects two of the lines that it crosses, because the other one is a separate line. Okay, so from right to left, we'll select anything that the window touches. Now, selecting from left to right, you get a different effect. You have to completely encompass the piece of geometry that you want to select. So watch that triangle. Now it is selected. It won't select any other geometry based on the fact that it even still it is touching it. But it has to fully encompass the geometry to select it. Okay. There is another type of selection. Let's say we wanted to find out how many circles were actually in this drawing. So I could select one circle, and I could right click, and I look for, let's see, select similar right here, and it selects all the circles. And if I wanted to know how many there were, 14 circles right there. Okay, so that's two of the primary most used ways of selecting. Another way of selecting is by, again, starting over here to right, clicking but holding the mouse down, and you see I get a lasso, and that lasso will select every piece of connected geometry that it crosses. Okay, and here, of course, you see where I can just select that one line of that triangle. Now, if I start over here at the left, same thing as before, but I'm going to hold the left mouse button down, and drawing another lasso from left to right, it has to fully encompass whatever, and there we go, got that triangle, whatever it is that you're going to select. Okay, hit the escape button to get rid of that. And let's see if I missed anything there. So we won't even worry about that. So that is how you select objects in AutoCAD. Alright, you guys are probably wondering what we do with selection sets. Why do we select these shapes and things like that? Well, maybe I want to modify them in some shape, form, or fashion. Primarily, we'll select them if we want to delete them. So if I select that square, you just click delete on my keyboard, it's gone. I can also select this square, and instead of selecting delete, I can go up to the very top here in my toolbar, and there's an icon there for erase. I can click on that, and again, it's gone. I can also click on the eraser first, and then select the shape that I would like to get rid of, and you see there it kind of gives you a preview of what's going to happen. So I click there, and of course I have to click the enter button to make that complete. So now that has been deleted. And it works the same way with any of these other functions up here in the modify panel. Functions which you can also get to just by typing them into the dynamic input. So look at my pick box right there, and I'm going to type the word erase, and you see I get erase, and it works the same way. Click on it, delete. Or I can click on the box first, erase, click on there, and it's gone. Okay, I'm not sure if delete actually works like that. Delete, erase, same thing. Okay, so that's all that does right there. Alright, so that is why we use selection sets, and again, you can select the shape first, the function next, or the function first and then the shape next. And of course we'll learn more about these different modifying tools later on in our video series here. But same thing with your group selecting. If you select several like this, and then you click on erase, and there you go, you just erased all that. Okay, so that's pretty simple. I don't need to spend too much time on that anyway. So anyway, if you have any questions, just leave a question down in the box at the bottom, and then we'll go from there.